a weird sort of game because there's whatever happens, you already know who you're playing in the semi-final. So why do you guys sort of look to get out of it?
Yeah, I don't think any international game is kind of a weird game. I think for us it's just continuing what we've really done in this World Cup and just nailing down on areas that we want to improve on from the previous game and yeah, I think it's a great opportunity to showcase what we can do and get some momentum into that semi.
David, I think people who are not from India will think, it's slow and it turns everywhere you go. And we've seen in this competition that that's really not the case. Mumbai swings like mad. How do you internalize the changing conditions and what do you expect to get here?
Yeah, I mean, it varies from city to city. So just kind of seeing with preparation before the games, 2 or 3 days out or the day before, we were here last night with some fielding on the outfield, and obviously there's a bit of dew around. There's dew every place, but yeah, I think it's just more, I mean, it's pretty cliche, just sticking to what we know best, I mean, obviously there's conditions that play out accordingly in whatever game you play, but you got to play the ball and adapt as quickly as possible. So yeah, the conditions are always there in every country that you play in. It's just about being better, outskill the opposition on the day. Yeah, I mean, the ground here is a great ground. Normally a good wicket. There probably will be a bit of spin, knowing Afghanistan with their spinners that they've got. So just kind of being aware of that, and obviously, as I mentioned, adapting on the day to whatever is thrown at us.
Yeah, David, just on that, as you say, they were in a pretty out position there, Australia, and then there was this idea of belief. What's your version of why South Africa have chased unsuccessfully twice and then successfully the once at this tournament?
Probably a mixture of a few things. With it doesn't help losing a couple wickets up front and be on the back foot, as well as some really good bowling from the opposition. So yeah, I think we have chased a lot of games in the past, and I don't think it's something that is a huge issue at all. The guys certainly have the skill and believe that we can chase anything. I think it's just comparing to what we have done batting first, which has been exceptional. So we haven't been horrific chasing. It's just been 1 or 2 games where we slipped up, which is part of the game. We have spoken about and dissected in that, and yeah, I mean, it's just about making sure that we've got that platform and giving ourselves the best chance to chase down a total.
Yeah. Hi, Mihir from the Indian Express. What do you make of Afghanistan's run through this World Cup, and from your point of view, what's the good thing? What's anything that you like about them?
Yeah, they've been really, really good to watch. They're a team that's certainly growing in confidence. They've showed that they can compete. This World Cup they've done really, really well, beaten some big teams, and it's something that we very aware of at World Cups, that there's no easy game in the game of cricket. So just to make sure that we're really well prepped, which with whatever game we're playing and team we're playing. So yeah, I mean, it's been good to watch the Afghanistan group going the way that they have, with the spinners that they've got, the batters up front. They've done really well. Their opening stands have been really good, and then contributions throughout the innings from the other batters. So they're a really strong team, and hence they have a chance to make the semi-finals. So it's good to see. I mean, that's the joys of World Cup. You see different teams doing well, people that don't necessarily rate a certain team exceeding in a certain phase of the World Cup. So it's great to see. Good for cricket.
David, I know you're not the right person to ask this, but Andile's been sort of the only player that hasn't had a chance. Has there been any chats for this first part of the question in the team that he might get a go tomorrow? And secondly, how has he been around the team with not getting a game? Has he been positive still, or what's he been like?
Yeah, I don't know why you asked me the question then, but no, I honestly don't know. Yeah, I haven't had any conversations with the coach and captain and certain people according to the selection with Andile. But in terms of the team and where we're at, the guys have been phenomenal off the field. Really, supportive and done their roles and trained really hard. So, I mean, you see Reza Hendricks got a game, came in and did really well. Guys are mentally ready, and if there happens to be a game, I'm 100% sure he'll be firing on all cylinders. So he's certainly given a lot to the team and brought a lot of energy. So it's been great to see, and that's the kind of things that we want from the team, to still pour in and give and not just take. So it's been great.
David, not a lot of people back home would have ever been here or known what it's like to call this maybe a second home with your IPL. If you could tell them a bit about this place, not just the stadium, but being in Ahmedabad and that sort of thing, what would you tell them?
It's really hot and dry heat, but a great place. I mean, I haven't really got out to the city to try different restaurants and stuff, but the food is phenomenal at the hotel. And it's always good to come to India. You always get looked after really well. The people are friendly and extremely helpful. So that's always a nice thing coming to India. Along with this ground, I mean, it's, as I mentioned, it doesn't really get better than this with the stadium that we've got. It's a phenomenal stadium. It's got great atmosphere, and just really looking forward to what lies ahead. Potentially having a game here in the final, and I mean, it's good to play cricket here.